Hi, welcome to my Make and Create card in a Cuppa for Wednesday the 24th, I think it's the 24th, yes, 24th of September 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, where it is beautifully sunny today and a beautiful spring day. Yesterday was a little bit chillier, but today we're back to like 24, 25 degrees, which is just beautiful. So I hope it's beautiful wherever you are in your part of the world. So today's my Make and Create / card in a Cuppa. So what that is it's the last Wednesday of the month. If you ordered from me in the month beforehand, so in this case August, hi Felicity, hi Lynn, and your order was over $50, you would have received a little pack in the mail for the card that we're going to create today. Hi Marilyn, hi Kerry. And with the Make and Creates, I have to do it a bit like my online classes. I can't send stamped images, so I have to focus on dies and products, papers, things like that. So I hope I can show you things that you might have missed in the catalogues, or you might have just flipped over and not looked at. It's just always a good way to have a look at something else that you might not have seen. So I don't know if there's any housekeeping today. Felicity, I did see your comment just before I went live about the online card class. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I know you love that suite of products. I hope you got my message. I sent it via my Monday my YouTube live that I didn't send you enough linen thread to wrap it around 3 times and get a bow on one of the cards. So I do apologise for that, and I didn't send any scraps to decorate the inside of your cards. Sorry, but I think you've got this paper, so I'm pretty sure you can come up with some scraps. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay, now let me just double check. There's no announcements. There is a joining offer coming on the 1st of October, which is a pretty good offer. I haven't really read up on all of it at the moment, so I will let you know. But if you are thinking of joining, I'd wait until the 1st of October. Have the twine and plenty of the paper, though. I'm so good. I'm so glad, Felicity. I did come up with a solution that if you just wrapped it around twice, you might have had enough for a bow. And I actually I'd run out of the normal linen thread. I've got it in my cart. I haven't put that order through yet. I thought I had backup supplies in my little drawer beside me, but I didn't. And I'd run out. I think I've completely run out now. Oh no, there it is. I'd run out, so I couldn't send that. And I think that actually looks a bit nicer than the baker's, this one. This is linen thread too, but I think it feels a little bit thicker than the normal linen thread, and I think that looked a bit better. But anyway, it is what it is. And we made do. So this 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar became available yesterday for purchase, and it is while supplies last. It is a beautiful box that has little surprises behind each little door. It comes with a stamp set. And I do know behind the first door there are dies, and behind the second door there's 6x6 designer series paper. I believe there's 20 sheets, and it is single-sided, so you don't have to choose which side to use, which is always sometimes hard. I don't know what's behind the rest of it. It isn't Christmas focused like the product. It's just designed as a Christmas gift. So it is quite a high ticket price. It's $173, but I do believe there's $195 worth of product involved in it. Anyway, it is available. I have it in my cart. I'm humming and ahhing about taking it out, putting it back. I think I will probably get it just to see what it's all about, because it's something new they're doing. They're also doing something new. They're doing craft classes. And you pay for the craft class. This one that's coming up in October is using the Traditions of Christmas craft class. The class itself is $53, and you will get a link to a unique Facebook group. and you can craft along. You do need to have the supplies though, and the supplies are all the Traditions of Christmas Sweet Collection. It's going live at 7 AM on the 24th of October, or you can watch it later, the video later on demand. So that's something else new that they're trying as well. And yeah, just keep in mind there is a starter kit joining promotion coming on the 1st of October. When I've got my act together and got all the information and I have something I can show you, I will do that. Okay, so today we're going to be playing with something from the Annual Catalogue. And it's on page 86. And it's these party banner dies. I hesitated to get those, but I have now got them and I am loving them. I'll just highlight it because that's what I do when I get something. It comes as a bundle with the party alphabet dies, but then that bundle is quite a large price as well. It's $218.50. I have probably 4 alphabet dies already, so I didn't think I needed another alphabet set, but I thought these might be useful for scrapbooking and for making cards, so I got those. So that's what we're playing with. The dies themselves are $70 and there are 20 dies. Hi Jenna Marie. And in the mini catalogue, what we're playing with is this Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera pack on page 15. It's a whole lot of sentiments. You can't really see it very well in the catalogue here, but I will show you that in a minute. It's a really good thing to do if you're making multiple Christmas cards. That's a great thing to have. And we're playing with the beautiful Traditions of Christmas specialty paper on page 23. So that's what we're playing with. Okay, so let's put those down and have a look. I haven't got the paper. Let me grab the paper. My paper is getting slowly depleted because I'm using it. I might have to get another pack. Okay, so these are the party banner dies. And as I said, there are 20 dies in total, which include these little corner bizzos and these little hole punching bizzos. That's the technical word for it. Well, they're not hole. Yes, they are. So yeah, so they're really, it's just a really good die set, and I thought this is something I would keep and keep in my stash forever and a day. And I can see using like this one, not particularly this one, but this one on a scrapbooking page, because you could layer a beautiful photo on it. I'm thinking of doing that with some wedding photos of our beautiful daughter-in-law. See, I just think that would look really nice on a layout. I've got lots of beautiful photos of her. So I'm thinking of doing something like that. And then there's a couple of my boy, or our son, like this one. That one's so beautiful. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I've got some really nice ones of matte. Where are they? Like this. So I'm thinking these would make a really beautiful scrapbooking page. Hi Donna. Like using them for like matching pieces for photos. So that's my thoughts. I really want to get into my scrapbooking, and I plan on doing that very soon. So that's the party banner dies. And here are, I've got 2 lots of things in this stamp case. The mini catalogue, Greetings for You Mix and Match. They are beautiful wedding photos, but I'm biased. Now you get, let me see what you do get. I've got something else at the back here, which I've got to play with more. So with these greeting ephemera packs, you get 6 sheets. So it's 1, 2, oh, it's not the same one. Hang on. Where's my, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're all Christmas sentiments. and you can use them on your cards. They are adhesive on the back, so you can peel them off and stick them straight down. Or if you don't want to, if you want to do it with dimensionals, you just put your dimensionals, leave the sticky sheet on, don't peel the backing off, and you can just put your dimensionals on the back and pop them up. They're really great. And there's so many. Birthday banner for granddaughters too. Yes, birthday banners. Yes. I'm allowed to be biased, am I? I just thought the dies would be handy, be very useful and handy. Now this is another ephemera pack. I think it's from the annual. Oh no, it's an online exclusive. It says they're the foiled frames and labels ephemera pack. So I just put my ephemera packs in a stamp case. You can buy the stamp cases in packs of 4, and I just put them in there. So they're another thing you can just use as matting pieces or stamp on them for your cards. Another gold foiling, great for Christmas. The ephemera packs are really good. The sentiment one is $15 in the mini catalogue. The foiled frames $14 in the online exclusives. And then of course we all have seen your ephemera packs arrived today. Which ones did you get, Marilyn? Did you get these ones? Yeah, they're such handy little things to have, and yeah, they're really good. And this is this beautiful paper. It's just gorgeous. And that's the one that they're going to do the craft class with, this suite. Now, I don't have the whole suite. I've only got the labels, the traditional labels, stamp set and dies. I don't have the stamp set with the flower motif on it. But I thought I could probably make do, because I could fussy cut. If they do stamping, I could fussy cut the paper out. So I think I'll probably do that class too, because it's new. You just got this. Oh, sorry, did I say Marilyn? I apologise. You got, not Marilyn. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joan. You just got this DSP, Donna? This Traditions of Christmas. It is beautiful. You got the same as me that I just showed. Okay, sorry, I got the wrong name. You have to forgive me. Sometimes I just get on a roll. Okay, so this is our card we're going to make today. It's super simple, super easy. And it's just using, it's highlighting the party banner dies. And it's just really good. So I'll bring that up close so you can see. Ah, it's beautiful paper, Donna. I got that name right, yes. Okay, so in your little pack, my pack comes a bit different because I didn't have to mail it. In your little pack, you should have a bow. I should have already done the bow. It's hard to remember what I do when I post them out like a week ahead. Oh, okay, I thought I might have used the Traditions of Christmas sequence, but no, I've used the Celebratory Sips holographic resin dots on this card. But if you've got those, you could certainly use that. So yeah, so you should have, let's see what's inside my card. Okay, you should have one of the Nested Essentials banners in Cherry Cobbler. That's that beautiful stitched banner. You should have an ephemera. Now, I probably put Season's Greetings in. I try to do exactly what I've got on the card, but if I haven't, the Merry Christmas could have been the one. If I ran out of Season's Greetings, which I don't think I did, I might have put the Merry Christmas one in. But, you know, there's multiples in here that would work. See, there's 'Tis the Season. I'll pop that one out. That would work. So there's lots of multiples that would work. And you get multiples of 'Tis the Season. Multiples of the Season's Greetings. Oh, here's the Season's Greeting down here. Maybe I'll do Season's Greeting because that's what my card says. And here we go, look. I might pop one out there. And as I said, if you don't want to use them as a sticker, you just leave the backing on and pop them up on dimensionals. There we go, Season's Greetings. There's so many sentiments in here, and you can even put them on the inside of your card. You know, like, let's see, you could put, like this one says, from our house to yours. You could put that in the middle, on the inside. You could use them on the front or on the inside. So I've got my season's greetings out. Oh, is it buffering, Jenna Marie? Is anybody else having trouble? I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. Let me just see if anybody else is having trouble. Or maybe if you refresh your browser, that might help. Is anybody else having trouble with the video? No problems, all good. Okay, I'll keep going then. Sometimes it happens, your internet can get its knickers in a knot, can't they? Okay, so what else do we have in here? We will have a piece of Secret Sea and a piece of basic white. The basic white's going to be for the inside. This is a really simple card. And a piece of the Designer Series paper. Now, if you prefer the plaid, you can go the plaid. I just don't know how you can't not put the foil showing, the gold foil. I just think it's really nice. Ah, okay. And then this is a strip that will go onto your insert, and I've left it longer so you can attach it and then snip it off. So let's put those two to one side, and let me tell you which dies I used, the numbers I used. So, my card base, this is my little note. Oh, good night, Jenna Marie. My card base is, and I've done it in inches to help with the dies, is 4.5 inches by 12 inches, scored at 6 inches. Because, I did double check this, it will fit into a standard envelope, a C6 envelope. And I think that's why I did it in inches. And I used number 6 for the number 5 for the card base. So if you count inwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one I used for the card base. Number 6 I used for the contrasting cardstock. I love layering dies. And number 7 I used for the DSP. So they're the ones 5, 6 and 7. If you're counting from the biggest to the smallest. That's what I've used. Now what I did, I'll put these ones back. What I did with my cardstock, when I folded it over, so it's 4.5 inches by 12. I've scored it at 6 inches, and when I put this on, I just put this part, top part of the die over over the top of the score line, and then it didn't cut the top of the card. So I just put it over the top of the score line. I ran that through the cut emboss machine. You cut this bit off and throw it away or keep it for scrap, and you've got your score line still there in your card base. So that's what you do to get the card base. Just put your die down and put this top cutting line over the top of your score line, and then it doesn't cut the top of your cardstock. I hope that makes sense. So we'll pop that back in here and put those there. So now it's really just a matter of putting our layers together. Now I am just going to adhere mine with Tombow. There's not enough gold foil for me to be anxious about gold foil getting messy. And if you want the plaid showing facing out, go ahead. But I can't cover up that foil paper. It's just too pretty. And that goes onto your Secret Sea piece. I'm glad you girls are getting some of these things that I'm using. So Lynn has got the ephemera. Donna's just got the paper. That's really good. And then this I'll put just flat down onto my card base. Really super simple. Like so. So these cards come together so quickly, and they, whoop, that's a bit crooked. Let's just straighten that up. They will stand up for display, even though they're a banner. They'll still stand up, just like your normal card. They're just a little bit more decorative, and they'll stand up. How cool is that? I think that's cool. Okay, that's that. As I said, this card's going to come together so quickly. Now, for the interest of today, we are going to take the backing off our little ephemera piece, and what I suggest you do is you get your, I'll get the proper take, that's the very old pick tool. I'll get my take your pick tool, my proper one. These pieces in my cup plus the banner dies. Is that because of me, Lynn? Have I been a bad influence over you? I do apologise. Now, I suggest you use your take your pick tool or a pokey tool to get the backing off. If you bend your ephemera piece to pop that, you'll get a crease in your sentiment, and you don't want to get a crease in your sentiment. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And so get your pokey tool to get rid of the backing. I don't suggest you bend it to make it pop, because yeah, you get a crease in your sentiment. Well, there's 3 bits on this one, and you don't want a crease because nobody likes creases. And then we're just going to place that straight onto our little textured note banner die, and it does fit. It's a tight fit, but it does fit. And I just leave a little tiny bit. You can see just a little tiny bit at either end, like so. Now, more on this end than that, not to worry. And that's the piece that I put up on dimensionals, and I'm going to use the baby ones, the mini dimensionals. Or am I? I think you could use either. Are these too big? Let me look. Yeah, I'm going to use baby, the minis. I think the minis are better. And I'm going to put 4 along because it's such a long banner die. I'm going to do 4. Now, I am an hour earlier today. I know that's unusual, but I've got a haircut appointment at 2:30. Yay! Finally, my haircut's come around. I'm feeling like a shaggy dog. And there's nothing wrong with a shaggy dog, but you know. And then I'm just going to put that, and funnily enough, I didn't know, but it matches the same width as the paper. I didn't know that when I did that, so that was just more good management than good luck. No, that was more good luck than good management. Oh, I don't know. I don't have that one either, the traditional wreath. I didn't get that because I don't make very many 6x6 cards, and I didn't really want a wreath that wasn't complete, if you know what I mean. Just make sure that's straight. That looks straight. Perfect. Okay. I have seen some demonstrators do some beautiful things with it though, so keep that in mind if you're wanting to get it. Just go onto YouTube and in the search bar type the traditional wreath 3D embossing folder, and anybody who's done a video with that embossing folder, their video will come up, so you can have a look and see what you can do with it. There we go. Okay, so this is our insert. We'll get back to decorating in a minute. And this is our scrap of paper, and I don't think there's a right or wrong way to it. Although it does I think it looks better that way. I think I like it that way. So you decide, or if you want to do the plaid, you decide. I just can't handle not using the foil side up because it's just too gorgeous. Okay, so let's just put that over like so onto our insert. Make sure it's right over. And grab our snips, and then I just snip around the edge. That's just as easy as trying to die cut it. I thank you, Joan. That's easy, easy peasy. And then we'll just put that insert inside. There we go. And so the white piece is the same size as the secret C, put inside. Didn't need to go down to the smallest. You could if you wanted to, but I didn't want to. Okay. Now you could just leave it at that if you felt the need. But I got, this is also from the celebratory Sips, the gold striped ribbon. I didn't get the real red ribbon that came with this suite because I thought this ribbon was sort of multi-purpose. I could use it for Christmas and not be as restricted, you know, with just using red colours. I can use this with anything. Like the modern Christmas, the black, gold and white paper, I could use it on that. And I just really like this ribbon. Now I am going to get it down as squidgy as I can. And I'm not sure if I like that bow. I don't like that bow. I'm being super fussy. And I'm going to heat, not heat emboss, but I'm going to heat my ribbon to make it crinkle up. Because that's just something fun. And I can't not do it because it's just addictive. And it's funny, I can't even remember the demonstrator I saw do it, but now that I've seen it, and that was a few months ago, now I've seen it, I'm seeing so many demonstrators do it now. I think it's just addictive. Okay, is that good enough? Let me look. I'm being super fussy with my bow. It's just not sitting right. Okay, so I shall cut that there. I'll move that away from the heat tool. And can you see on this one, I'll hold it steady so it focuses. I've tied it and then I've hit it with the heat tool and it scrunches in. Scrunch isn't a word. Yes, it is only on certain ribbons. It's only on the synthetic ribbons. It works. It doesn't work on every ribbon, just the synthetic ones. So I am going to get my heat tool and turn it on and heat it up. And I do hold it with my take your pick tool. I hold it with the knot, like just there. So let's just heat this up. Move that over. And hold it down and then just hit it. There we go. Now it's stuck to my take your pick tool. I don't know why that did that. Let's put that back up on my windowsill. Okay, there we go. And can you see how it's just sort of curled it up and made it cute? I think they're cute. I love them. So let me grab a glue dot. I actually use 2 glue dots because I just never want my bows to fall off. So I sort of do tend to use 2. We could go over this side. And I think have I got exactly the same piece of paper? I do. Look at that. I'm going to put it down a little bit lower because it's sort of curling up and I don't want it to cover up my sentiment. And then you should have some of these holographic dots. And these are small, medium and large. Yeah, small, medium and large. And you should have one of each, I think. I think that's what I did. So where shall I put? I might put this one here. And I might put this one in the center of the white flower down here. And it's really fun, Donna. And I might put this one over here. No. Where will I put this one? Yes. I never know where to put the third one. There we go. That will do. Don't overthink it. So, how easy was that card? Especially when it's all die cut for you. So that's using the party banner dies. If you had these beautiful sequins, they would work as well, but I just combined the celebratory sips, ribbon and embellishments. And the ephemera pack, really cute. Now let me show you my card classes that are coming up. If you're live nearby, one's downstairs on the display board. So we've got, if you live nearby, this is the Jar of Joy card class that's coming up on Saturday the 11th of October. So 4 cards for $20. So that's that one. Just let me know to book in so I can have that ready for you. This is the October online card class on Saturday the 18th of October. And it's using the Peaceful Garden Suite. I hope you can see it. I've got them in their plastic bags. So, once again, this is the layering circle technique. And then this one is just an easy little fun fold. A little easel one. So that is the October online class on the 18th of October. So that's that class. Let me put a bow around, a band around that. And maybe I'll have to go to my phone to show you my next class. Card classes. Is that one? Okay, I have a mega card class coming up. Let me see if I can do this. Come on, don't. It is using the items on page 15 in the mini catalogue. It's 10 cards and the banner. So you just have to order all your own supplies and bring them along. We're going to start at 11 o'clock, so bring your own lunch to that as well. But yeah, that's, I don't know if you can see it. I'm using the party banner dies. So I will show you which products that class is for. And that's on the 25th of October at 11 o'clock. So we're using the ephemera pack. We're using a pack of these envelopes, Christmas Greetings Mix and Match specialty envelopes. There's 10 cards in that pack. And we're using the Christmas tag 6x6 paper. You will only use not even half a pack of that paper, and you won't even use half a pack of your ephemera pack. So if you'd like to come along to that class, let me know. The class itself is $15, but you do have to purchase these things through my online store. And my online store is up here now. Look, denisemacabe.stampingup.net. That's where you go if you want to order anything from me. And they're my October classes. So that's our card for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and think about using your dies to make your card bases. You could also use, what else could you use? You could use your arches. We've done the everyday arches where the fold is here. You can use your arch dies. You could probably use, oh, you could definitely use these dies. These are the dies that you didn't know you have to have. Just put the cutting, the fold, the score line below that, and you could use that for a card base. So there's all sorts of ways of making interesting card bases. So I really hope you enjoyed that. The paper is stunning, Felicity. Thank you so much. So I'm really glad. It was super simple. Hi, Margaret. That's all right, Margaret. I'm an hour early, so you can watch the replay. It's super simple card, and the banner dies are really fun to play with, and I can't wait to do some scrapbooking with that for our son's wedding photos. So thanks for watching. I hope everyone had a nice time and you're having a great day, and I will see you next Monday for Make It Monday. Bye for now, everybody.